try to keep well versed. I played all of Warcraft 3.
Played Warcraft 2?
That's how I got into it. Nah, I didn't get to play.
That was where it's at. I love that music.
I have some really good music, I heard. Honestly, I got a feeling that they're going to announce Warcraft 4 at BlizzCon.
I would absolutely love that.
This whole idea of the garrison thing is like, and this they're setting up going back into the past and shit like. They want to do it, like.
Game to play. I mean, I can see why they don't do it though, because I mean, then you'd basically have a game that you played what we've already played. Like, I mean, they're not just gonna be like, you know, let's make a game that has all this lore and stuff in it, and then the players can in Warcraft can pick up after the game, because then everyone that doesn't buy the game doesn't know what happened in between it. So they'd have to be basically you playing through probably like Outlands and.
They just
like
made an alternate universe Azeroth just now. They just did that shit. So all they have to do now, if they wanted to, they could just pick it up from Draenor and then fucking be like, okay, this is what you're playing on the alternate Azeroth in this Warcraft.
Yeah, then they could do whatever they wanted.
Then they can do whatever the fuck they want. They could be completely different than our universe because it's a different universe.
Garrosh is actually a female.
Yeah, they could do that shit. Well, actually, they can't do that shit because they already showed he's a male. So.
Anduin's actually cool and muscular.
No, that's just like Garrosh. It's still named Garrosh, but he's a woman. The one that we saw in the trailer is Garosha. is Garrosh's paternal twin brother.
They're trying to make Garrosh into a good guy too. I don't know.
Like, I mean, I was on board with Garrosh and everything, in Kata. Like, I mean, the basic principle that he was going on when you level through the questing zones and stuff. I mean, I was like, this guy's actually pretty cool. He's expanding the Horde. He's just tearing apart the Alliance left and right. They want to build a highway? Nah, they ain't allowed to build no highway. They want to have a tree? They can't have the tree. Let's, blow it up. He didn't order the blowing up of it, but, I mean, his army. I'm fine with it.
I knew Garrosh wasn't going to be a good war chief. From the time he fought Thrall, he wanted to duel Thrall, I knew that he wasn't going to be good. And that was early on.
Oh, you talking about the Wrath launch event?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like, I thought it was just some hothead kid that would grow up and, be good or something, but...
Nah, you don't fight the fucking war chief.
Nah, especially not Thrall. That's just suicide.
For shit. Man, he was gonna die, too. The Thrall would have fucked him up.
Yeah, he would have.
Then he would have fucked him up. Then, not now, though. He get fucked up now. He's a bit older.
And a little bit more steroid-induced.
Not to mention the fact that he's got shoulder pads on his wrists now. If that doesn't say wisdom, I don't know what does.
Yeah. These shoulder pads I had don't fit on my shoulders.
He turned into a hippie.
Wait, what? He has shoulder pads on his wrist?
If you look, if you look at the new Thrall model and look at the old like classic Thrall model, he's wearing his shoulder pads.
Oh, I
as
thought you were
bracers.
talking about Garrosh.
No. That would just be
I mean,
weird.
he does have a giant pair of shoulder pads, like what could be shoulder pads on his wrist. Only on one hand, though.
They said the same way Thrall walks, they're gonna be adding that into the game for orcs.
I would like that better than
Yeah,
what
the
they're
upright
what they got in
walking.
beta.
Yeah, the beta, it's too much like a panda. Makes me just want to keep jumping off of cliffs.
All I know is that when I go...
You don't like how they look? I like how they look.
I like how they look, I don't like how they walk.
Oh, they walk, okay.
All I know
you
is
know,
that...
that's the problem with because if you walk in WoW right now, there is no animation to the walk. It's like a full movement. Like everything is, because they're using physics now. Before they use the animation, they construct the animation and they make it go frame by frame back then. But now they're using the physics engine. So when they make them walk, they walk and the rest of their body moves with it. So it just looks how it looks weird, but that's how it really would.
Hey Rumzee, or Demi, have either of y'all played Saints Row 3?
Yes. I've played 3 and 4.
Dean knows where this is going. I think they should add boob physics.
Oh my
they
god.
did. They did add the boob physics.
Oh,
No, I mean,
yeah.
like Saints Row level.
Yeah, like balloon boob physics. Like Dead
They
or
had
Alive.
some weird
boob
shit like
physics.
that right now because they
You know-
didn't have they didn't have physics back then. So when they made because they have the jiggles for the boob effects and shit.
Yeah.
So when they animated
actually
it looks so fucking weird.
Yeah. The funny thing is, like, when the troll models were released, when I saw the female model, like, I actually opened it up in the beta and looked at it, and I was like, damn, dim tits. All I know is that once, like, it goes live and everything, and I get into Tannin Jungle, I'm gonna stand on the top of those steps, and I'm gonna wait, because, Dean, you told me this. I haven't seen it. I've been wanting to see it. But I'm gonna sit there and wait for Thrall to just go, screw you guys, walk down the steps and just pwn everybody.
It was amazing.
Oh yeah. You don't have to just sit and wait. You can run up and kill stuff if you just don't go turn in the quest.
You're talking about in the beginning?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
right when you get to the portal.
Yeah, he was like and then afterwards he's like he's weak or something.
Yeah, like he used up all his magic or something, which is like what the first
It's
time
like
that's
the
ever
elements
happened in
are
WoW.
not strong here.
Yeah, but after that he just sits down and drinks for 20 seconds and goes back and blows everything up. As long
That
as
was
he carries
pretty cool,
around
though.
stacks of water with him, he's good.
What's he talking about? Well, one, he doesn't have to carry anything
He's
around.
an
He's got a
Ellie
gadget there.
shaman now. He used to be an enhanced shaman. He's an Ellie shaman now.
Yeah, he respect.
Yeah.
He's dual spec.
I hope he doesn't go rest though.
Why? Because then he could just drop mana tide.
They removed Manti from the game.
Yeah, they
Oh,
did.
that's gay.
He could drop healing Tad and the horde would never die. Ever.
It's such a weird thing for them to do. Remove mana tide. Wow.
Yeah, but like from what I read in the patch notes though, they're actually reducing the mana cost of all of your healing spells to accommodate for that loss.
Well, they don't want mana regeneration to be a thing besides your spirit.
So they just want it when you go you're
Well, it's not about if you're You could still heal. It's just that you won't be healing as good. It's a prioritizing. It's a management.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which we kinda have now, but not on such a grand scale.
Yeah, because it used to be like that. Like, well, if you do challenge modes right now as a healer, you'll understand it. because you have to use so much fucking heals. It's ridiculous. You're gonna go really quick, and then at that point it's about really conserving and managing how you heal rather than, you know, just trying to heal as much as possible. So that DPS, those 3 DPS that got hit by something, they can stay at half HP. They don't have to instantly be healed. Right now, I can use something else, like maybe a little hot and get them up. Maybe they could help themselves get up, and I could focus on conserving my mana. Adds more depth to the game.
Makes it a little bit more challenging.
There you go.
A lot more.
Go in there with 3
Have you done the
box. You won't even
dungeons
have to
on
worry.
the
Have I done dungeons?
the dungeons? Yeah.
I have not, actually. A friend of mine was letting me use his beta.
It's pretty crazy, those fucking dungeons. On normal, at level 100, and they're fucking 90s. And they're just owning the shit out of everyone.
Well, I for one am actually glad to see a challenging aspect come back to the game. Cause, you know, like back in Classic, this game wasn't easy.
Oh no, it was hard. Fucking leveling up was hard as hell.
Yeah, it took months.
I remember when the mobs hit like shit. Just the regular
like now.
mobs, level 30 mobs will rape you.
Yeah, not like now. You can go up to them. They can attack you. You could be at level. They can attack you, walk away for 5 minutes, make a sandwich or something. You come back, you'd still be at full health.
Well, something I noticed on the beta and the little bit of time I did play is when they say elites now, they mean they are elite again. You know, like when Wrath of the Lich King came out, it was like, oh, it's an elite, you got this, and don't worry about it. But, you know, back during Classic, you know, Tyr's hand was filled with elites. And it was a challenge to just go in there and solo one. I was playing a Warlock at the time, and it was tough. It could be done one at a time, but it was tough.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet in the beta. I've heard they're supposed to be doing something like that, but I don't know if it's just because I'm really geared, but I was going against like level 96 elites and stuff, and I was just rolling through them.
Well, I was rolling through with, you know, like essentially a boosted character, and I came up on a level 90 elite, and I'm level 91. I'm like, I got this. I went over and poked him. He poked me, and I was dead. I was sad.
Yep.
I thought I was an awesome shaman there for like.
Well, what were you
5
playing
seconds.
that you were? What were you playing, Doug?
I was playing this guy.
You're a lot. They said that if you have gear that's 580 something or something like that, that's pretty much like having level 100 gear at 9.
Yeah, I'll basically be having like a bunch of good gear. I don't think I'll replace this stuff until I think around like 98 plus. For a while, I kind of just gave up on doing heroic, but then I messed around in the beta a little while, like probably about 4 or 5 days ago, and it's like, you know what, I might as well get a little extra gear while I'm here, so it's less I got to worry about replacing later on.
You know it'd be sweet. You know, Dean, you know in Minecraft the item frames?
Yeah.
Okay, well you just stick an item in there. There should be something like that in garrisons, where you take a piece of gear and it just puts it on display. So you just put your legendary cloak on display. Or your favorite transmog.
That would actually be kind of cool.
I think someone asked for that and they said they're looking into it. But see, they put it on a list and then they do them all at the same time. That's what the guy said.
Well, see, one of the things I would actually kind of like to see is, you know, like when you kill a Nixia or Nefarion, in Orgrimmar you have like their heads on a pike. You know, it would be kind of neat to have, you know, trophies of the raid bosses that you've personally killed.
They
in your
mentioned
garrison.
that. They mentioned.
Oh yeah,
that
they have that
was
already.
on- Yeah, they were gonna do something like that.
Yeah, that's in the game already.
But instead of like
And they're actually trophies.
like instead of like
Yeah,
the
you have
ones
to
in
actually
Orgrimmar
earn
now
them.
that they just stay there for a day, they actually when you do it, it stays there permanently.
Yeah, that, and also that, you know, if you want to get these things, you have to, like, it literally is going to be a challenge to get these trophies. Meaning the people that have, you know, these dragon heads or whatever it be, you know, have actually earned it.
Yeah, they'd
Probably,
actually
I
be
don't know, I
worth
think
a
it was
slap
just along the
sword.
lines of the equivalent of, like, doing a heroic boss today.
And they're changing up the dailies. Like they have dailies set up that are gonna change. Like not the regular kind of daily that you do every day. The same thing. It's gonna be like different thing every week for like months.